You know, in the Northern Hemisphere, August is their February. So to start this week's Explore Tulsa, we thought we'd take it to the ice.
Then hang with the party people.
File by the walls dreams are made of.
Plus making new friends.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. It's nice to have you back with us for this week's Explore Tulsa. Now, Stevie, have you ever been to a Tulsa Oilers hockey game?
I sure have. I even got to play broom ball at halftime once. And I lost a tooth that night, too.
Playing broom ball?
No, for looking at one of the Tulsa Ice girls for too long. She was a real enforcer.
For those who really appreciate the game of hockey, starting to learn early is the key.
And learning from former Tulsa Oilers is just what you'll find with the Tulsa Junior Oilers.
A lot of kids start when they go to an Oilers game and they see the hockey players on the ice and they say, oh, I want to do that. You know? And so the first step after that is learning how to skate. Tulsa Youth Hockey is an organization that provides youth hockey for the entire area, from 5-year-old to 18-year-old. You know, we're here to provide a competitive experience and a rec league experience.
My favorite thing about Tulsa hockey is that our teams stick up for each other.
So when you play baseball, football, soccer, lacrosse, whatever it is, you already know how to run, you already know how to walk. And typically you know how to throw a ball too. But in hockey it's totally different. You gotta learn how to skate, and then you gotta learn how to stick handle, then you gotta learn how to pass. And you know, there's all this other stuff involved with it, but it's so rewarding, it's addicting, the kids love it. Actually, the learn to skate is as fast as you develop, actually. So some kids pick it up quicker than others. Typically it's, you know, an 8-week deal, 6 to 8 week, but if someone has had a little bit of background in it, they might only take them a couple weeks.
My favorite thing about hockey is that you can go with your friends, plan plays, practice, and play hard.
Well, there's two different routes to go. Rec league is where you start, okay? So that's in-house, that's in town, that's 1 practice a week and 16 games a season. It's a 5-month season. Now the competitive leagues, they travel. We have competitive teams where we're going to Dallas probably once a month, and we play in the Dallas Stars Travel Hockey League down there, so we play in a league down there. And then we also hit other tournaments, so we go all over the country. We go to Chicago, Omaha, St. Louis. We hit Wichita for a tournament, 2 specific teams will go there. We go all over, we go where the competition's at.
My favorite thing about hockey is just that everyone's nice and I get to get a workout while having fun at the same time.
What hockey does is this, is that there is a continuous testing of your will and determination and what we call stick-to-itiveness, okay? And it happens at a small level when you're just learning a skill, like stick handling, or maybe it's passing or shooting, you know, or maybe it's even skating. But as a child, you have to overcome that barrier that's in front of you, and it's a great life lesson. Well, at the pro level, it's really neat because you got paid to do something you love, and it's always been a dream to play in the NHL, you know, and that's what we teach our kids, shoot for the stars. So we say, kids dream, and that's what we did. We dreamed, you know, and so, man, I wanted to make the NHL so bad I could taste it. So when I made the pro level, it was really fun. It was really rewarding. A lot of hard work, a lot of injuries, you know, through the years, just little ones, you know, but you got to fight through it, you know. You get a bruise on the shoulder, you know. I broke my wrist when I was 12 years old one time, but I mean, it's a part of life, and you learn to work through it and overcome it. And it was really rewarding to be able to play the game, get paid to do it, and still go after your dream.
My favorite thing about hockey is skating.
There's a lot of college opportunities, and the highest one is getting a scholarship, right? NCAA D1 scholarship, and that's what we want. Every kid that wants to go for it, we want them to do that, you know, go for it and try to get that and get an education paid for and play at a really, really high level of hockey. And as a matter of fact, the NHL always scouts these D1 schools now, so it's a great place to go to get an education and play at the highest level of hockey. Now, Division III and even club hockey is exploding all over the country, and in this region even. So there's plenty of opportunities for kids to continue playing after they're done with youth hockey. Girls, we've got girls playing. As a matter of fact, girls hockey is kind of growing right now, and it's exploding all over the country. As a matter of fact, if a girl wanted a scholarship, the #1 way to get a college scholarship is through golf or hockey. It's just a blessing to be able to pour the years of knowledge and the thousands and thousands and thousands of hours and dollars that have been spent and poured into us, and turn around and to be able to do that for the kids of the next generation here in Tulsa is amazing.
If only I could skate, I'd be out there mixing it up with them.
Maybe you should stick to curling, Stevie. But if you'd like to get your young hockey player on the ice, visit TulsaJuniorOilers.com to learn more.
That break from the heat was nice on the ice, but I'm ready to not let summer slip away just yet.
Then what you need is to make a nice big splash at the lake.
Is that a fat joke?
No, silly. I'm talking about making the plunge from the cliffs at Dripping Springs when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
Ever since the first movie theaters opened in the early 1900s, man has been trying everything to bring that same experience home to enjoy with their families. And for more than 30 years, Video Revolution and their home entertainment experts have been making those dreams come true by designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use. From 1080p LEDs to the brand new Sony 4K flat panel TVs, or come in to see the latest in sound bars and surround sound setups. Always the top name brands are found at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to your business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. No matter what technology the future holds, you can count on Video Revolution to be leading the way. Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge electronics. Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hello, I'm John Erling with Voices of Oklahoma. Our great state has been home to countless individuals whose place in history has been earned through each of their many accomplishments. Voices of Oklahoma's mission is to preserve their story in an oral history presentation like none other. Accounts direct from famous Oklahomans, political figures, and many others who have left their indelible mark on the development, history, and future of Oklahoma. So please, treat yourself by listening to those who are the voices of Oklahoma.
Hi there, and thanks for staying with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Trish, have you ever jumped off a cliff into 30 feet of water just to say you did it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, there's nothing like it, Trish. The adrenaline flowing as you make the climb, inching your way to the cliff, and then the big leap.
Have you done it, Stevie?
No, but I watch a lot of people do it.
Well, let's all get the same rush Stevie did by making a little trip to Dripping Springs.
It's been the place to go for a lot of the young people for, 20 years, I guess, or more.
I grew up south of Wichita, Wellington, and we started coming down here in 1949. My father was a doctor, and he wanted a place far enough away to not feel guilty about going back for an emergency. Well, I drive a lot of traffic with inexpensive gas. When I established it back in 96, actually started selling gas about 98, I didn't want to just sit here waiting for a customer, and so I priced it, and still have priced it very little bit over cost, whereas all the other marinas were like $1 over cost.
Well, the Ward Cole family out of Wellington, Kansas started bringing my father down here in about 1949, and I was fortunate enough for Dad to pass it on and started bringing me down here in about 1965. And we've got several generations since it's been coming and loving Grand Lake.
It's big, and it's got a lot of coves that people can buy houses in. It's very protected. It's a deep water lake. Don't have to worry about stumps. They bulldoze all the stumps out before they fill the lake.
If anybody ever says they've been to Grand Lake, the next question is, oh, so you went to Dripping Springs. And so over the years, I don't know that it's evolved much. It's kind of the younger crowd hits Dripping Springs.
I was not exposed to the drip probably till 72. But we were in and out of most of the coves all over this. We used to pack our lunches and drive up and down the whole lake.
Well, that's kind of been an old tradition. There's a place to jump off and is typically full of younger people and beer cans, and kids climb up and dive off of it.
You got to jump off the cliff. Got the beer tree at the top. Once you get up to the cliffs, you can't get back down because it's really difficult to get up and there's no way down but to jump.
The bluff, right now we got high water, it's probably 35, 40 feet deep. Nobody's ever touched bottom.
That's it, exactly. It's unnatural to scare you, want to have the crap scared out of you.
It's always been a fun place from day one.
But just a great tie-up party cove. Yeah, it's very popular on Grand Lake.
If I weren't so terrified of heights, I'd be right there jumping with everyone else.
To find out more about Dripping Springs and more, visit the shop at grandlake.com.
For more adventures on Grand Lake, look for the TV show Living Grand on Grand Lake at rsu.tv.
Ooh, the backdrop of Dripping Springs sure makes for a beautiful mural.
I know someone that could make that, and just about any vision you might have come true for your home or office. So next up, we're going to meet Kristen Davis of Painted Illusions when Explore Tulsa continues. Stevie from Explore Tulsa with my friend and optometrist for many years, Dr. Robert Zellner. Tell everybody why it's so good to come in to see you.
Well, that's a great question. Let's see, we've got two great locations. We try to stay cutting edge at every point along the way because let's face it, everybody wants to come in and get taken care of in a timely fashion and get the latest, greatest stuff and save some money and get on with their life. And see clearly.
And if you don't believe it, look on the website.
Absolutely, drzellner.com. You can find that we have our two locations at 69th and Memorial and 3030 South Harvard, or you can give us a call at 749-2020 or 461-2020.
And I got 4 kids, and I gotta tell you, as a big family like that, it's affordable too.
Oh yes, and of course, the number one reason, you save some money. I mean, with our 2-pair specials, with our different unique packages that we put together, I mean, you can come in here and your money can go a lot farther than anywhere else.
And that's why with Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, seeing is believing.
Oh, I like that, Stevie. Well done.
Hi, this is Ken McLeod, publisher of Golf Oklahoma, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
If you're looking for something very unique and different to do to your home or office, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
I always see these great murals when watching HGTV, but never know how to find someone in Tulsa that could really bring it to life.
And you need to meet Kristen and her dad, Wayne. They've built and painted amazing works that really bring dreams alive.
I knew in first grade I'd much rather win an art contest than a spelling bee. And it shows still today. Dad was always an artist and a muralist and production artist, and so we grew up in warehouses, you know, watching Dad paint for hours, and so it was either sit there or pick up a brush and help. But it's always just been more of a God-given gift to me than, you know, really worked out. So it's always been my thing. When I was still going in school, I was still in college, and I was working at an eye doctor's, just kind of and I'd asked him if I could paint one of his children's room to make one themed environment for the exam room. And I did that, and it ended up just kicking off, you know, people asking if they could do it. So then I was doing a little bit of painting on the side and working a real job, and it got to be more like I can't paint because I got to work a job. And then I thought, why am I doing this? So I just quit that, and so in '94 I started painting murals. Most everyone will have some kind of conceptual idea in their mind of what they want, and then I get to just run with it. Now some people are very defined and this is what I want, and some are very, I don't have a clue. What should we do? I'm a sketcher, you know, I have to just draw it out, get it laid out on paper. I'll take dimensions and scale from the project and scale it out and just do sketches. And so I'll put things on paper, put a package together, and just talk with the client and see if I'm heading the right direction. It was just kind of evolved into always working with Dad, you know? Dad and I have just always, and we just work well. He's quiet, I'm quiet, we get in there, occasionally sling paint each other and laugh and do our thing again, so it's fun. I'm blessed to work with my dad. Well, he was still, you know, working, and now that he's retired, he pretty much is my full-time guy. I still do a lot of the mural work. You know, if it's something I can handle, I usually will do a lot of the mural work. But anytime we take on the larger jobs, you know, and I'll hire in even other artists on some of our larger things. But I do, you know, I do the design work, and then I'll do the paint, and then definitely any of the sculpts. I've contracted with a lot of the production crews around Tulsa. You know, I do some mural work for them, any backdrops. I've been in the art department, part of the art department, and wardrobe department. I'm kind of all over the place with a lot of the production crews. I mean, as long as I've been doing it, you know, you think you've kind of done it enough that you just know, but sometimes I mean, anyone that paints, you just kind of get in your zone and you do things and you're just knocking stuff out, and it comes easy at the time, and then sometimes you look back at your work and you sometimes you do kind of go, not too bad. So I feel like I've been given a gift, and I'm blessed to be able to use it and make money at it, and, you know, do what I do and bring family in, and, you know, I got healthy kids and great husband, and so I'm very blessed.
We need to get Kristen and Wayne to build us an Explore Tulsa skyline. We could have them put King Kong on the BOK Tower.
All of that is a great idea, except for the King Kong part. If you'd like to learn more about Kristen and Wayne's work for your home or office, visit muralsandfoamsculpting.com.
I tell you, a picture being painted that has a lot different meaning than it did 20 years ago is the golden years.
They are indeed brighter than ever, with communities like our next stop making senior living more fun than work.
And we'll take a look at the lifestyle provided at the Broadmoor Retirement Community of Tulsa when we come back with more Explore Tulsa. It's summer blockbuster season at Video Revolution.
And everything is way bigger at Video Rev. The TVs are huge and the savings are massive.
Come in now and see the world's largest 4K curved TV with its 88-inch screen.
Save big with 4K TVs, now more than $1,000 less than ever before.
Or save mega dollars on a 65-inch Toshiba 1080p LED HD TV.
Bring the biggest stars into your home this summer
with Video Rev's summer blockbuster of savings.
Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Robin Porter, owner of Sweetie Pies, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Welcome back. We're glad to see you still with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Now, Trish, did you hear that my butcher just retired?
Oh, but he was so young.
Yeah, he got cut off in his prime.
Oh, brother. Well, I hope your butcher found a place as friendly, community active, and as nice as the Broadmoor Retirement Community.
The way I grew up learning about senior living is it was a nursing home, and it's just not like that anymore. There are several different plagues of the elderly. It's loneliness, helplessness, and boredom. And whenever they, have those plagues and become lonely, helpless, or bored, they start to get depressed, and that's when they start to decline. And the Broadmoor helps to combat those plagues.
Absolutely. They need to associate with their peers, people their own age. Most of these people sit at home all day, every single day, maybe with just a pet or phone calls from their friends and families because they don't drive, most of them anymore. Well, I think it's a double-edged sword because some of them are very excited to come in here and some of them are very scared. So we have a welcoming committee that does help a new resident acclimate to their new home and environment.
Our activity director here, Sharon Fleming, is a hoot. She is really involved with these residents and puts on just some amazing activities, and it's just fun for them.
She takes them shopping. She's taken them to Shangri-La to go fishing. They stayed a few days. They go to the casino if they want to go to the casino. She took them to the Williams Tower on 4th of July on the roof for the fireworks.
At the Broadmoor, it's served restaurant style. We have a full menu. They can come in and choose whatever they want to eat. A huge variety every day. There's always a salad bar. There's a different soup every day. And it's just like living in a hotel or on a cruise ship, and it's constant fun and something going on, proper nutrition. It's just all of those things. There is studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. So we have a lot of couples that live here, and they may have, 2 bedroom where they can have grandchildren come spend the night with them in the spare bedroom, or they may turn that second bedroom into a little office where they can still, go in and read or get on the computer and do whatever they want. And then we have a lot of singles that just live in a studio apartment. It's really all they need, and you're not in your room that much anyway because, in the morning you get up, you come down here and have breakfast, you may play cards with some friends for a couple hours, maybe go upstairs, take a little nap until it's time for lunch, and you may get to go out on a mystery trip, which they do once a month, and basically you get on the bus and you don't know where you're going, and they just take you somewhere fun, and it may be a museum, or we've gone to the Tulsa glass blowing company. You really can come anytime the age of after 55. A lot of our residents are in, between 68 and older, but we've got a lady here that's 103 years old, and you should meet her. You would not believe this woman.
Well, all of our residents are so loving, they just take people under their wings right when they get here. They take care of them, and they guide them around, they take them to the activities, and when they go shopping, they make sure that the other people are invited to go. But you do have to be independent to live at the Broadmoor. It's total independent living. We do allow pets, so if you want to bring Fifi along, and I know that's important for a lot of our residents, is they don't want to leave their homes because they feel they can't take their animals with them. But at the Broadmoor, as long as you can take care of your pet, you're allowed to bring them along, and we encourage that. We love having pets roaming the halls here. This is one big home for everyone here, staff and residents included, and we all work together to take care of the home. So.
The Broadmoor has everything I ever dreamed of. No yard work, meals anytime I like, friends around to play games with. Bonus, the single ladies, they were looking pretty good too.
If you or someone you know would benefit from the lifestyle offered at the Broadmoor, visit BroadmoorTulsa.com.
I met an 85-year-old retiree who told me he was getting married again.
Aw, that sounds like such a sweet love story.
I guess, but when I asked him if she was a good kisser, he told me he didn't know yet, and that she wasn't a good-looking person either. She couldn't cook and wasn't marrying her for her money because she didn't have any.
And then why were they getting married?
He said it was because she could still drive.
Stick around. There's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99 or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Hi, I'm Stephen Lee with Video Revolution. If you ever wanted great home theater sound and thought it was too difficult, I'm going to show you today how simple it really is. What you're going to find in the box is, of course, the Sonos soundbar that has 9 speakers built into it. It's simple to set up. All you need are 2 cords, the power cord and the optical cord. One of the things about the Sonos soundbar that makes it so great, with the 9 speakers that are built into it, it gives you that cinema sound. Television speakers now are much smaller and people have a hard time hearing the dialogue in television. Okay, first, you're going to take the optical cable that comes with it and plug it into the input of the soundbar, and then the other end you will plug into the output of the television. Once your optical cable is plugged in, you're ready to go. You can go to Sonos's website for a free download of the app, and with your iPad or your iPhone or Android phone, you can control the volume of your new Sonos soundbar.
Going somewhere? No?
It's as easy as that. Now that it's set up and ready to go, if you're ready for that home theater experience, just come in and see me and I'll show you how it's done.
Hi, I'm Jason Wright with Extreme Racing and Entertainment, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Be sure and join us next week when we take a peek at what's new at the Tulsa Air and Space Museum.
Special thanks to Derek and all those involved in bringing us the Tulsa Junior Oilers.
Well, thanks too to Harry Cole and the Daredevils at Dripping Springs. And thanks to Kristen Davis and her dad Wayne Bass for their amazing artwork.
And to Melody, Heather, and the happy seniors at the Broadmoor Retirement Community.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at ExploreTulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs.
And Explore Tulsa is also proudly brought to you by Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of the 2-pair deal starting at just $99 with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.